Good day, everyone. My paper is about work effort and career outcomes vis-a-vis employee well-being in selected establishments in Pampanga. Employee performance is one of the major concerns to effectively produce a fitting style of management to achieve success in an organization. The demand to study work performance increased as it can reflect and resolve various issues concerning the workforce. This performance can be related to career outcomes as high-performing employees perceive support relative to outcomes. In turn, well-being was positively affected by high performance and outcomes. Thus, the research study aimed at assessing the effects and relationship of work effort and career outcomes on employees' well-being. For the significance of the study, the current study aimed to provide knowledge about work effort, career outcomes, and well-being. This study would benefit the employees by understanding their work effort and career outcomes affecting their well-being. Employees can gauge and have a self-assessment of their overall well-being. It would also benefit the employers as they assess negative factors and issues affecting employees' well-being. Such issues can be solved by knowing the status of employees' work effort and career outcomes and by collaborating with their staff to have a clear view of what is happening in their organization. It may contribute to the insights of different companies into the comparative and correlational significance of work effort in well-being. New ways can be crafted for managers to effectively manage a company through various strategies that stimulate employees' effort. The study may also serve as a tool in guiding future researchers through the course of their research study. For the scope and limitation, the study is limited only to 3 selected business establishments in Pampanga with at least 200 regular employees. The establishments are under the manufacturing of food and beverage, and there are 279 regular employees as respondents in the study. To clearly understand the flow of the research, theoretically, the major variables in the study, such as work effort, career outcomes, and well-being, were adapted from the study of Agostaki and Frankfurt, and demographic profile was associated with work effort, career outcomes, and well-being. Further analysis were done by correlating well-being with work effort and career outcomes. The demographic profile of respondents was described, which includes company, sex, age, years of service, average income, civil status, educational level, and job position. And for the null hypothesis, the first one, is there a significant relationship between profile of employees and work effort? Number 2, is there a significant relationship between profile of employees and career outcomes? Number 3, is there a significant relationship between the profile of employees and well-being? Number 4, is there a significant relationship between work effort and well-being? And number 5, is there a significant relationship between career outcomes and well-being? For the research design and procedure, this research utilized a descriptive correlational method. The research is descriptive since it described the socio-demographic profile of the respondents, such as company, age, sex, years of service, average monthly income, civil status, educational level, and job position. The respondents' perception and experiences on work effort, career outcomes, and well-being were also described first before correlation. And correlation between employees' profile and work effort, profile and career outcomes, profile and well-being, work effort and well-being, and career outcomes and well-being were also analyzed in the study. For the sampling design, stratified random sampling technique was utilized for the current study. The researcher grouped the population into strata and selected sample purposely. Strata were the companies of the respondents. A total population of 1,011 regular employees of the 3 companies were considered. For company A, 481 employees, B, 300 employees, and C, 230 employees, with 5% margin of error and 95% confidence rating. Rausoff sample size calculator was utilized to compute for the sample size, resulting to 279 respondents. For the data analysis, descriptive statistic was used to describe the findings for demographic profile as follows: company, sex, age, years of service, average monthly income, civil status, educational level, and job position. Further statistical analysis were performed to determine the significant relationship among the variables of the study. All data were verified, coded, and transferred to Excel spreadsheet, then encoded to SPSS. Mean was utilized to compute for the average rating per category. T-test was used to equate significance among two groups. On the other hand, ANOVA was utilized to compare two or more variables. A statistically significant 0.05 level was considered. These tests were used to identify significant relationship between respondents' profile and work effort, career outcomes, and well-being. Pearson's correlation was used to identify the correlation between employees' work effort and well-being, and between career outcomes and well-being. A positive correlation between two variables is indicated by a positive R value, while a negative R value indicates that there is a negative relationship. A correlation coefficient of 0 means that the variables has no relationship. Results were interpreted based on correlation of variables with significance at p less than 0.01. For the results, married male employees aged 30 to 39 years old predominated the demographic profile of the respondents. Moreover, most of them were on their first to fifth year of service. In terms of monthly salary, most respondents receive an average of 21,000 to 30,999. On the other hand, the college students were outnumbered in terms of educational attainment, having mostly rank and file employees. The mean scores of respondents' work effort was considered. Restriction and other protocols hindered the way other employees work. Disagreements were seen in some percentages. However, an overall mean of 5.39 was computed, which is still interpreted as fully agreed. Work effort is an important indicator and has a great implication for the general well-being of employees and their career progression, according to Abgostaki and Frankfurt. In terms of career-related outcomes, three variables were studied: security, recognition, and career. Overall, security, recognition, and career had mean ratings of 4.86, 4.89, and 4.93 respectively, with an overall mean of 4.89. Employees having high job satisfaction and security showed a good working attitude in good working environment. Overall results revealed agreement in career outcomes. Satisfaction greatly affects employees' well-being in terms of autonomy, which is further supported by the leaders. Overall, employees had a well-being score of 4.93, which has a descriptive rating of agree. Analysis of data revealed that well-being is correlated with work effort and with career outcomes. The correlation coefficient were positive, indicating that as well-being increased, work effort and career outcome also rose. This correlation are in congruence with the study conducted by Abgostaki, that well-being is greatly associated and significant in terms of work effort and career outcomes. Correlation between work effort and well-being of employees had positive correlation. Moreover, career outcomes were also positively correlated with well-being of employees. Thus, null hypothesis was rejected. Male young adult employees dominated the profile. This reflects more physical work in the industry. The employees have a good number of years of service, thereby reflecting that they are secured in the company. Most employees are college graduates. This shows that they have more knowledge and enhanced soft skills. Managers and supervisors are balanced to rank and file employees they handle. Career outcomes were also associated significantly with the company. Moreover, age, years of service, and educational level can also be associated to career outcomes. Lastly, most of the studied factors such as company, age, years of service, income, and educational level had significant relationship with well-being of respondents. For the recommendation, the proponent of this study recommends the following to each company: to reorganize workload scheme on the need of female workers in terms of physical and office work due to adjustment in the current pandemic. To reformulate additional collective bargaining agreements to enhance security of employees in terms of salaries and benefits. To continuously put to educational attainment or qualification in the hiring process as it reveals significance to work effort, career outcomes, and well-being. to create trainings for managers, focusing on modes and techniques on how to effectively manage people, giving right amount of employee independence at work, to enhance employee-supervisor relationship, which leads to continuous motivation of employees, to strategize plans which promote energy at work by having a fair scheme of workloads, having long-term plans and benefits for employees to make them continuously feel secured. Next is to do similar studies but different areas other than food and beverage sector, such as but not limited to agriculture, manufacturing, and the corporate. And lastly, to add an in-depth variable in each of the parameters studied, such as intensity and hours at work effort, and physical, social, and mental factors in well-being. That's all. Thank you.